lost power. It became unplugged. And it just immediately died. So that was awesome. But you didn't miss much. It was only a couple minutes. We'd only just barely gotten started anyway. I was wondering why my camera was so laggy. It's because, yeah, you're running out of power, dude. You're killing your computer. Alright. Well, back to sketching. Before I was so rudely interrupted. We were looking at Mr. Johnny's face. Picking in some midtones with a kneaded eraser. Hanging out. And if anyone's messaging me, I'm just not seeing it. Sorry, guys. I doubt it. Okay. Let's get going. God, just one of those freaking days, man. Let's keep working on Johnny. Johnny. Alright. So, how we feeling? I think I want to use I like you need an eraser, but right now I just need a little bit of the leverage of this one. That sin blade, you know what I'm talking about? Let's soften this line up. Because it's not actually that dark of a black. It isn't. It is a shadow. Where's my brush? There you are. Tech problems. What would life be without tech problems? Pleasant? Yeah. Probably. Computer's not muted. Make sure. Now I'm paranoid, guys. I'm paranoid. Mic is not muted. Okay. That could be darkened. We still need to pick the shine into your eyes, sir. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe that's the time, yeah? Can we do it? I heard someone! Oh my god. Hello! Hi, Panda! You missed all the freaking fun that I just had. I didn't realize my computer got unplugged, so it ran out of battery like a couple minutes after I started streaming. You didn't miss anything. I just started picking in some midtones with a kneaded eraser. Been up for like, a couple minutes. How are you? How's Yom Kippur treating you? I'm putting the shine in Johnny's eyes right now. That's one of those intense moments when you're drawing a portrait. Like, see what a big difference that made? Just that little tiny hint of light. Yom Kippur is over, but I'm sad about what happened in Manchester. Oh, God. I don't know about what happened in Manchester. What happened? Alright, let's be sad. Fuck. We live in a fallen world, don't we? Is it like a terror attack or something? I feel like there's always one of those going on nowadays. This is one of those times when I want a micro eraser. You just get right in there. You know, this might be one of those times when I should be using a hard charcoal, not a soft. Soft is great for smushy skin stuff, but if you want to do, like... There he is. Out of curiosity, are you interested in economics, Liv? Passingly. I know you like those Austrian economics. It's not something I actively read about, though. If you feel like teaching me about economics, I won't say no. Always good to learn. There we go. I'm satisfied with that for now. Alright, so we gotta lighten the... Okay, I'm squinting, and we're figuring it out. I would like my blendy stick. Blendy stick! Where'd you go? Ah, there you are. Very important. Let's see. There we go. You gotta smooth out some of this action going on up in here. Get that. That'd be cool. Let's pull some of this charcoal from this darker part into the lighter part. Let's see if I can get you closer. Oh, that's right. Get right up in that eye. I recently read an article which makes the connection between Kant's notion of informative a priori, independent of experienced knowledge, and the praxeology of Ludwig von Mises and Israel Kitzner, which is their economic philosophy. Would you like me to post it in Discord? Yeah, go for it. That sounds fun. Informative a priori, blah, blah, blah. So, posteriori a priori, like known from experience, known from reasoning, if I remember correctly. We're gonna crack open some Kant again. Sounds fun. I can dig it. You know, Aristotle had a philosophy on color. I don't know if you know much about it. And admittedly, it's been a while since I read about it, but if I remember correctly, he had this idea that like all colors were basically different shades of black and white. I think. I could be misrepresenting him. And at any rate, it's not true, but I mean, that's all right. We need to, speaking of black and white, we need to lighten this value a bit. I'm using a kneaded eraser. It's one of those mushy gushy erasers, which is a lot of fun. I haven't ever used one really before, except for maybe in elementary school in like art class. Ooh, I like that. That was a good move. Should I post it in general? Yeah, go for it. Post it in general. Alright. Now this could use a little lightening too. I'm gonna get in there. Gosh, it picks up the charcoal so well. Maybe charcoal just needs like that little extra stickiness, because it is like a little bit sticky. Not a lot sticky, just like a little bit. It's grabby, you know what I mean? Like in the way a sweaty palm is kind of sticky. Alright, so we do have to extend the blackness of your eye a bit here. I kind of feel like we should go for a harder charcoal. We're going to use the hard charcoal for this. I don't know if you can see that. Hard. There you go. Woo. Hard charcoal. Gotta get in that eye. Oh, let's adjust so you can actually see what I'm doing. That'd be cool, right? It's good to see what's going on drawing streams. Focus. Alright. Darken that. Because that can be sharp. The eye details can be sharp. Eyes are such a focal point. Yeah, and you gotta be trimmed down a bit. Bring it down. Bring it down. This angle is slightly more down. Okay. harder charcoal is lighter. I want it dark. I like the darkness. Where is my soft? There you are. No, it's where's my color? Soft charcoal stick. Where did you go? Soft charcoal stick. Oh, there you are. Oh, microphone. Don't double cross me. There we go. How's the audio, Panda? Hanging in? My hair is so flat. Flat as my white ass. Which isn't flat at all, actually. It's a bubble butt, but you don't need to know that. I'll look up in a sec. Okay, the audio is fine. Excellent. Good to know. I'd hate for you to miss my terrible yammerings. Can you hear the scratching of me coloring? Or shading? Right now I'm doing it lightly, so perhaps not. All right. Nice. Good job. All right. Next. I'm trying to pay attention to how drastic the transition is between tones and whether or not it needs to be feathered with a stick and shown who's boss or you know what. So I feel like that's a key, you know? Now this could be lightened up a bit. Okay. Come on. Get it. Micro eraser, I want you. Alright. I should add it to my Amazon wish list. Thank you, I see it. Made it to the Discord. I will have to check that out soon. Alright. Let's go ahead and get in this eyebrow a bit and smooth out some of this noise. You know what I mean by noise? Like visual noise? The white graininess of it. I also posted a website of Edgar Allan Poe poetry in the Talking About Books section. Nice. Yeah, I haven't checked my Discord today. I will definitely take a look-see at that. That sounds fun. Very apropos for Halloween. Get it? Ha ha. Oh, puns. I cannot resist. I can't. I cannot resist the puns. The low-hanging fruit, the high-hanging fruit. Just can't. I was made for them and they were made for me. Alright, let's get you. This is fun. I feel like I'm chipping at something like a caveman with like a little flint. Like... I should move this away so I can focus. Camera. Hello. Focus on Johnny. Hey. Hey. I love brand new technical errors. Don't you? Focus. Focus. Beautiful. Thank you. You're doing good. You're doing good. Guys, don't quit on me. Do not quit on me. Beautiful. Thank you. Okay. Now, as I was saying, I'm going to go ahead and reshape this eraser into the tool that I need. That's fun. Maybe I should do it on camera. Is this the tool that I need? I don't know. We will find out. I'm trying to just lighten up the value of this half of his eyebrow. Because if you look at my reference, like, you may not be able to see it on the iPad, but this half of his eyebrow is lighter than this chunk right here. So we're going to try to reflect that. But not too much, but not too little. Alright, that looks good. And then we're going to blend. Through the magic of blending. Ooh, I like that. That is good. So, I love this stage of drawing. This is what I'm in it for. When you can actually start to feel like, oh good, it looks like a face now. It's actually looking like a person. And we can like fill in the little details that you feel like make it come alive. It's a much better feeling than feeling like, yeah, this is lame. And yelling at your camera for not functioning properly. Do you think Zach's streaming tonight? Or is he doing Saturdays now? I don't remember. We need a hard piece of charcoal for this. In fact, we might even go graphite. Nah, I'm sticking with charcoal. I'm feeling the charcoal today. I should really save these defining details. It's just sometimes I just can't help myself, dude. I just can't help myself. I don't know if Zach's streaming tonight. Yeah, we'll find out. It's Friday. It's Friday. Oh, you know who I'm drawing next? You've seen Sleepy Hollow, right, Panda? I feel like it's an old movie. It was made in 99. God, were you even alive in 99? No, you were not. Holy shit. That's insane. God. Ugh, I'm jealous. I'm jealous of your youth. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Well, that's alright. Be jealous of my wisdom. Whatever the fuck that means. It's a bit dark. It's a wee dark, but I don't know. I actually am out to let maybe slightly dark. But I'm not sure that I oppose it. We're gonna leave it there like that for now. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of some of the noise in the eyes. But I don't want to blend out the white. I do actually have white out, like I said. I could just go ahead and slap that in there. Like, that's how you get shit white. Alright, now let's take a little scoot down to Chin Town. Do all that. Because he's got some dark moments here that I want. Okay, we still gotta refine this cheek. We're gonna work on that. Because that cheekbone is a moment, and I like it, and I want it to be, like, well done. Are you streaming on the weekend? Probably not the weekend because all my kids are home. So I just don't get quiet time, unfortunately. But I'm trying to shoot for 5 days a week right now. Just because I want to get better at streaming. And like you said, Wayne Gretzky style, the way you get better at something is just by doing it. So have fun suffering with me of your own volition. Uh. Although every time my streams are doing slightly better. It's like I don't have a huge audience, but the people who are passively watching is getting higher. And hey, if you're watching this right now, by all means, feel free to like this video, share it, subscribe, and do all the things, because I actually really do appreciate it. Even one more click makes a difference. It really does. It really does. But it's alright if you don't. It's enough that you showed up, and I appreciate that y'all are here. Just gotta be thankful for what you have, man. Alright, so we're still not done working the nose here. There's a lot of shiny, good moments here on this nose. Let's get up in that shit. Let's get up in that nose. Oh, well, not up the nose. That'd be disgusting, naturally, but, you know. I wonder if Twitch generates the thumbnail based on like how it looks in that moment in time, or like just a random one throughout the stream so far. Okay, so mid-tone is established. Let's go ahead and throw in some soft darkness here, because we can do a little bit more with that. And then there's like almost this 8 shape. You probably can't see it in the picture from too far, but it's like this little branchy mid-tone thing. But because his nose is like a sphere on the end, you know? See how even that little bit of touch of mid-tone just really brought the nose out. You can't underestimate the mid-tones. You really can't. There's so much magic in them. Like, highlights and lowlights are great. You gotta check out them mid-tones, man. Alright, so let's bring this down. Okay. And then, oh, this is where I would micro right there. If I had one, because he's got that tiny little bit of shine on his nose. It's just like this tiny little white moment. I don't know if you can even see that, but like, yeah, there's like a little tiny bit of shine. And we have to figure out how we're going to make that magic happen. Alright, let's get way up in there. Like, I might even sharpen my green. You know what? This might be a job for a fresh eraser. Or I could take my razor blade. I could razor blade it. And like cut my eraser. Not afraid. We'll do it. Oh, I could wrap my kneaded eraser around a toothpick. That might be crafty. We gotta get scrappy around here, you know what I mean? So here's my eraser. My eraser, and we are going to ever so carefully. Hey, focus camera. This is a cool moment. We don't want to miss it. Alright. Let's see if we can like cut a point into it. That cuts very easily, as you may expect. Can you hear it? Can you hear that? Is that good ASMR? Okay. Give me a nice point. There we go. It's a little better. Nice. Okay, I can work with that. Let's put the razor blade away. If there's anything Alone has taught us, don't just set your knife down. Take it, sheath it every time you put it down. Reminds me a bit of the military. Like you don't put your gun down, you put it in its holster. You don't just leave your shit laying around. Alright, so let's get up in that shot. Oh, what'd you say, Panda? Could you say that again? I'm sorry, I missed you. I was busy lecturing myself on the importance of gun safety and knife safety. Very important. Very important. Alright, cool. Yeah, get that shine. Get that little shine on your nose, Johnny. I got you. Nice. Nice. We don't want to overdo it. Okay. I asked if you knew who the author Joseph Campbell was. That name rings a bell. Joseph Campbell, was he the one who wrote the book The Bell Curve? Or am I thinking of someone else? which was a good book, I've heard, even if it was controversial, about like IQ dispersion. He even mentions race, which is like a big no-no, even though he had a lot of research to back up his claims. We won't get into that on air, will we? At least not today. No need to be pointlessly controversial. For the moment. Alright. So. Oh, I didn't put on eyeliner. That's fine. Alright, cool. Alright. Or the voyage is done. Excuse me. Whatever. Not like anyone cares. This nostril might need to be bigger. Now this needs to be brought down a wee bit more, though. I agree. I agree it does. Joseph Campbell of the soup variety for your family. Do you think you'll ever do book club streams? Maybe. You never know. Maybe. I gotta figure out what I'm doing, really. I'm just like, I hadn't been working on my book lately, but I was working on sketching. So I was like, you know what? Then you should just broadcast sketching. Like, just start putting out content on something. Don't lose what you've built, you know? Okay, so I need to squint here for a moment. Either you need to be lightened or this needs to be darkened, because the value difference is not as extreme as I have it. I think it's slight darkening, actually. A little. A little. Don't go nuts. Yeah, we went live way early today, way before 1, that's for sure, but it just made the most sense because the baby's asleep. He goes to sleep, well, we gotta go, you know? That's just how it is. Okay, we need to make this a little bit less dramatic. As much as I love drama, well, not really. Dramatic images, not in real life, not in my interpersonal life. That gets old real quick. But, and we gotta whip these lines into shape. I know. I see them too. I see them. He's not like goth, okay? Well, he is, but he's not like Edward Scissorhands time right now. Okay, that's beautiful. Great. Get it done. This has to be done. Alright, cool. Much better. That is definitely the move. Alright, so that does kind of come out there like that, but we just need it to be a little bit less like in your face. And we can achieve that by darkening the surrounding values, kind of pushing things out a bit. Alright, cool. I swear, all my stuff looks better in real life. It's like, looks better in real life than on camera. You just see more details. Alright. Now... Okay, so that can be neatened up a wee bit. Let's add a bit more. Don't like it, Joe Schmo. Come and join us. Someone liked my "Hey, we're live" post. Yeah, like it all you want, but come here! Get in there! Get that tear duct. Alright, let's get up in that. That is dark right there. There is like a dark moment there, which is fine. Capture it. And this kind of comes off its own shape, you know? Alright, nice. I'm satisfied with that for now. Actually, you know what? Before we leave, before we pull away, there is a little light moment here that I want to capture better. It's right there. It's the mid-tone, so we don't want to go nuts. But it is a gradient difference that I think really frames the iris nicely. Ooh, yeah, I like that. I like that decision. And then there's a slight gradient difference down here. Just very slight. I like it. That might even be too much. I'm gonna blend that a little bit. There we go. Alright. Like it. Now, let's make this more defined, less grainy. Cool. Yeah, but I'm gonna do Katrina Van Tassel next. His girlfriend in Sleepy Hollow. Because it just makes the most sense. You know, if you're gonna do them, they should be together in my sketchbook. I'm a hopeless romantic like that. Okay. Okay. Let's take a look at the eyes as a whole. I don't know if you can see them, but that's alright. Out of curiosity, what's your opinion on fractal patterns in art? I don't know if you've heard of it, but I've heard some artists are influenced by mathematicians Benoit Mandelbrot and Mandelbrot set. Yeah, I've heard that. I think a lot of what makes things beautiful actually does boil down to math. So I would be fine with seeing Mandelbrot sets in art. In fact, you frequently do. Fractals and shit. You see a lot of fractals in nature. Snowflakes and inside of flowers. Oh, it's mesmerizing inside of flowers. You could dive right into that. All about it. You like fractals? Throw them on in. I had a friend a long time ago who was obsessed with fractals. Holy shit. But with good reason. They look great. They look really interesting. Mathematically pleasing. Are fractals an expression of mathematics, or are mathematics an expression of fractals? I'm so deep. Alright. So this is good, but I think that mid-tone we gotta just lift a little charcoal and smooth it over. Okay. Okay. Lift it just a little bit. Being picky about this forehead shadow. Bill a bandit, you climbing aboard, son? That's right. You click that link. Click it. Click it. I know you want to. Go on. Do you watch Matt Walsh or Michael Knowles for news? Correct me if this is wrong, but I believe you implied you enjoyed the Daily Wire. I do. I like the Daily Wire on the most part. Don't get me wrong. I have my disagreements with them, as well as every individual host. But on the whole, like, I prefer their news to many other sources, certainly more than any legacy media news. Like, on the whole, they're fine. I seriously don't think they should have ever signed Candace Owens. I was like, the moment they did that, I was like, that's a huge mistake. She does not have the journalistic integrity to be affiliated with any news organization, in my humble opinion. Where do you get your news, Panda? Do you have any left-wing sources to recommend to me? Because I just don't know of any sane left-wing sources anymore. And, like, I do try to listen to both sides, but I don't want to listen to the crazies. Like, you know? I mean, I dip in there now and again just to, like, see what the most extreme points of view are. But I'm not interested in, like, just hearing conspiracy theories on either side. Like, is there a serious person on the left who just isn't, like, a fucking nut? No offense to anyone on the left. Like, we can be friends. I don't hate people on the left or the right. It's all good with me. They both have their issues as far as I'm concerned. I watch Michael Knowles and Matt Walsh sometimes as well, but I watch many sources, none in particular on the left I'd recommend. I know, right? Back in the old days, I used to watch a little of the Young Turks, but, like, Anna Kasparian has earned a little bit of my respect of late. We're gonna put that out in. We're gonna do it. Like, anyone who has a willingness to talk to the other side. Like, Ezra Klein, surprisingly. Didn't expect him to, but, you know. And occasionally Sam Harris, although he lost my respect. It was the inverse with him. His Trump derangement syndrome is something else. But I liked his critique of Islam. And various other topics, you know. He's not an idiot. He's not I'm going to try not to say that word. He's not, you know, as dumb as some people would like to make him out to be. But I really didn't like how he treated Brett Weinstein. Like, if you're going to be open to conversation, go have a conversation with him and sort out your disagreements over COVID or whatever. Don't mind me. I'm yammering. Don't get me started. La da da da. We're gonna get that. At some point, we'll have to work on hair, right? Like, I'm just so picky about skin. I love working on skin tones. It's a lot of fun for me. Now, I'm just trying to... Let me see. Okay, so this nose area needs to be lightened a bit. I like what you're getting at, but it's just not that dark. Okay. Great. I don't want to blend away all the magic. This is a little more subtle. This comes out a bit more. Okay. We can do a little more spikes in here. All right. So. I'm studying and thinking. I'm trying to mess with this a little bit more. $. Okay. And then, if you look carefully, there's a little bit of a highlight going right up to this eye. Like even maybe one stripe of the eraser. Okay. Alright, so this line is a little less defined. So, blendy stick it is. Blendy stick. Blendy stick. Bring that blendy stick up on here. Oh. Alright, now your mustache is a bit dark down here. You're not full-on Captain Jack Sparrow in this. It's more like a shadow. A whisper of what could be and is not. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, the mustache needs to be lightened a bit. The endless nitpickery of art. It never stops until you say it is, until you give up. It doesn't stop until you personally give up. And you're like, screw it, I can't get it any better. Now, the one thing I do want to do before I work too much on these midtones by the lips is I want to get up in that Cupid's bow, because it needs to be a bit more to the side. It's like sharper this way. Okay. Do you generally avoid talking about politics on stream? I mean, it would be wise for me to. So I probably should, and I will try to. But so far, I haven't done very good at adhering to that. Occasionally, I dip into it. Just because politics puts people off. And then Twitch is such a left-leaning platform. It's probably a good idea for me to just kind of keep my thoughts to myself for the most part. It sticks in my craw to do it. I don't like censoring myself. But, I'm just trying to be wise and think about, okay, well, what's actually important to me? Being able to spout exactly whatever opinion I want, whatever I want? Or am I trying to build something? Like, if something's that important, I'll say it. But if it's just, like, pointlessly yammering about politics, nah. Hey, what happened in Manchester, by the way? You said you were sad about what happened in Manchester. I didn't hear about what happened. Oh, I love this kneaded eraser. I can't believe I didn't try you till now. I feel like I missed out on so much by not just messing with charcoal generally sooner, because charcoal's fun, man. I said there was a synagogue attack in Manchester. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I missed it. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. That is not cool at all. Prayers for them. Man, what is up with all these attacks on, like, religious people lately, man? Really not convincing me of anything left other than you're kind of nuts. Like, this does not appeal to normies. Not that I'm a normie, but it really doesn't. Alright, let me see. So we do still have to work on this this cheapener. Yeah, we gotta adjust the values there. It's just a wee bit too dark. What time is it? My baby's still sleeping. Go for it, little man. Gonna make dinner plans soon. Probably just gonna do chicken. Chicken! Because everyone likes chicken. La da dee, la da da, la da da. There we go. Getting there, Johnny. We're getting there. Just be patient, okay? Why are you looking at me like that? Oh, that's how I drew you? Yeah. Alright. Next week, are you gonna stream in Discord voice chat? I'm not really planning on it just because this takes a lot of concentration. And if people were just talking about like whatever in Discord, I would get too distracted to do a good job. Maybe if I ever do like a chill stream or something, you know? It sucks that this is the time of day when like no one's really around. Hey, why are you around, Panda? Don't you go to school? Not that I'm your mom. Like, you do whatever you want. I mean, after your complete drawing. Maybe. Who knows? Are you homeschooled? I'm thinking about homeschooling my kids. Here we go. I feel like maybe a little more dark in it yet. This is a little darker, but don't go crazy. Don't go crazy. Like that. Yes, just like that. That'll do it. Does that make sense? Does what make sense, Panda? Life? No. Never did. Not for me. Oh, yeah. The Raven is timeless. Best thing he wrote, I think. I agree, Billy Bandit. I agree. Quoth the Raven nevermore. La, la, la. La, 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 la. Alright. We still need to flip back to that cheekbone. Still do. Like a light interruption here. Because that's forms the arches. Cheekbone there. Good day. Quite depth in your depth. Ah, thank you. I appreciate you. Dota K Enjoyer. Welcome in. My name's Liv Miles. I am an author, but I like to sketch. And I appreciate your pun, the depth in the depth. I asked to take the made sense of life strategy. Oh! That's a good idea. You're not missing much in high school anyway, dude. I didn't even go to high school. I stopped going to school in 8th grade. And then I just got the GED and then went on right to college. High school's a waste of time, in my opinion. Right now we're going at this with a kneaded eraser. This is charcoal with a tiny bit of graphite. Just to outline the features. And right now I'm working on blending midtones. Getting that cheekbone situated. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. What are you up to? Do you like to draw, Enjoyer? There we go. I'm learning how to crochet. Ooh, crocheting's fun. I know a little crocheting. Definitely better at sketching than crocheting, that's for sure. But it's a useful skill. One of those things where you'll be glad you know it if you ever need to create a fishing net or something. Or just something pretty. I remember one time I crocheted long daisy chain to stuff in the crack of my door because all the heat was escaping. And it was helpful to my family. I was like, you're welcome. I finally got to use this skill. I'm excited. Just a little more elevation here. Not too much. Alright, so yeah, I'll lighten you a bit. Because that cheekbone moment is such a defining moment in this piece. You gotta be careful with it. You don't want to overdo it, but you don't want to underdo it. Let's get back to squint. Alright, yeah, so we gotta work it up top a bit more. Sometimes you can just get in there with the blending cotillion without even putting any more charcoal down and just get those shadows. I got into crochet because the reusable grocery bags are terrible. It is true. Definitely not long-lived, those bastards. It's a good hobby. And it's good for like handmade gifts too. Like things that people make are so much more personal and nice than something you buy. That is almost like a upside down comma shape, like a quill here. And then I could get some midtones branching off it, but we will keep working that. Finding the shape. Crochet. I learned to knit before I learned how to crochet. I don't know if that's the easier way to do it or the hard way, but my mom taught me when I was like 7 or 8. It was fun. We made little blankets together and stuff. Alright, this can keep coming up through here. Good. I was saying to Energy de Hampta, also known as Panda, and Monsieur Shaken. So much magic happens in the midtones. Like highlights are fun, and I love doing them, and lowlights too. But like those midtones, like that's where you get all that crazy realism stuff, and I like to just slow down and try to pay attention to it. Now soon we're going to have to actually do some hair work. I naively thought I might finish this piece today. You thought. Yeah, right. You thought you'd be done messing with these shadows. You know that is not true. But that's good because I don't want to do the boring stages of the next picture on stream. I'll do that and it'll buy me a little time to get my next portrait together. My mom and grandmother taught me cooking. Oh, good stuff, man. That's nice. What do you like to eat? What's your favorite cuisine? I also love to cook. It is a good time. And lucky, too, because I have a family. So, you got to cook for them. All right. Let's see. The lips could use a bit more puttering. I didn't really work the shadows in the lower lip yet. I still need to do that. And they're very smooth. These are not grainy lips at all. So we're going to go ahead. And I still got to work the midtones in the upper lips too. We're not done with y'all. We're not done. In short, we're not done with the lips. Thank you. Have a nice day. Okay. Yes, good. We got a midtone. I like that midtone there at the end. Oof. It's like a gradient. I like it. Yowza. And it's almost like a heart of lightness right here, which makes sense for a lip. Let's drag some of the black from the crease and put it on this side too, because that also creates the dimensionality of the lip. Like it's all like thinking about the direction that you're shading, what are you pulling stuff in, and this is why, and I've said it before, I will say it again, using charcoal is a lot like, it feels like painting, kind of, because it's like you're smudging and smearing and shoving things around until it looks right. Can't wait to do some more oil painting. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna play with that. We're just gonna go all out on the art. Why not? Why not? Who's gonna stop us? Alright, so there is a bit of a shadow being cast from the upper lip onto the lower lip. I don't know if you see that in my reference, but it's like this little shadow. I'm gonna see if we can capture that. I'm still using soft charcoal. Might switch to a hard. We'll see. We'll see. And yes, we gotta do more of that shadow down there. I see that. I see that, and we do need to blend it, but all in good time. I love that you can blend the grain out of charcoal and just really make it look like almost photographic. I would love to be able to like make my drawings look like photographs. That's my goal. I want to be able to one day draw a picture that's like, holy shit, is that a photo or is that a picture? Excuse me. Alright. Okay. We're getting into it. Now, question, guys. Do you prefer the silent stream or do you want music? I was thinking about maybe putting on like some low-key, non-distracting Halloween music at some point, just to test it out. You know, we're testing stuff out. This is a new stream, you know? Oh, I love the shine there. You see what the shine does? That's what I'm talking about, man. I don't know if I want to blend that. I don't know if I want to blend that. It's a little bit light in terms of value, but damn it, I like it. We're going to go light of touch, and if we don't like it, we can always put it back. We can always put it back. You know? Alright, I like that. That's good. Don't fuck with it. Stop fucking with it. Okay. Okay. And then faces are so much fun. They absolutely are challenging. But God, do I love them. They're so much fun. Because there's just so many little secrets. There's so many little, like, things to notice and to play with. And a little change can make such a dramatic difference. It's crazy. Okay. So, for now, like, I'm not quite done with his face. We still have some value adjustments to make. Like, that cheek shadow could be a little darker. I do think I should, at some point, start working on the hair a little bit. Like, see, I don't know how portrait... Oh, stream work. I don't see how portrait artists do, like, a portrait in, like... Wow, that was coincidentally right on the right spot. Nice. I don't know how portrait artists do this shit in, like, 30 minutes. I'd be like, are you serious? Like, 30 minutes? Like, nah, partner. We cannot do a 30-minute. Cheap viewers on Stream Boo removes the space. What is that supposed to mean? Oh, you're one of those bot things that's advertising. I can't wait till I get the Hitler bots who try to take the stream down. Whatever. Be gone. I need to make someone a moderator. Panda, you might be a good mod. You up for hire? Or Shaken. You're around here all the time. I love you guys. You're cool. Bring. I'm up for being a mod. Nice. Well, when I figure out how to do that, I will see how trustworthy you are with mod privileges. We'll find out. You're coming up in the world. There's also a bit of shine in that nose. We can get that. That was a good idea. That was a good idea. There's one right there. See, I'm telling you, dude, these little tiny highlights. Do you see the dimensionality that added? Like, holy shit. Alright. Where else is like little tiny lowlights and highlights hiding? Find them. Find them. I would enjoy music on stream. Nice. Good to know. I will take your vote into consideration. As you wish. Cha la 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 la, live for today. I'm kidding. All you kids with your external stimulation, your screens, your stuff playing in the background. Not that I'm not just as guilty of that. Alright, so. For the moment, I'm okay with that. Let's switch gears and start to work a bit on the hair. Yes, the hair. So we're gonna have to reposition a bit. Na 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 na. Now I'm looking at the value over there now. This ear, yeah, we still gotta perfect that ear. That ear is not done. Didn't do much shading over here yet. We still gotta work this area. Anyway, but let's think about the hair for a minute, just to give our brain a little refresh. So we have some wild chunks going on. He's got like this wild, crazy mane, but there's not a huge amount of tonal variety. Clean off my iPad on my tip. Good for something. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and draw some clumps, because that really is what hair is, just like clumpage. And we're going to use the soft charcoal still. I'm going to start with the face framing pieces and then work our way up. We might be better advised to do the top first, just so I don't run my hand through it and smear it. But I'm actually holding my hand off the palette here, or canvas, or whatever you call it, sketchbook. Are you gonna stream up until your kid wakes up? That's the plan, Panda. That is the plan. What is the time? Oh, my eyes are shut. I can't see. It is 1:22. Okay. Well, I'm gonna stream for a little while longer. Let's see. Yeah, his hair is so dark. This is like a dark picture. In fact, we might even... There are ways to lay down darkness quickly. Let's see something here. Soft. You can take this, just lay down a whole bunch of blackness at once. Because So let's face it, this is a dark piece from here on out. Look at that. Boom. Now we're going to work that in a minute. We'll work the details into that. La da da. Alright. Now I could just go right into the suit jacket too. Like right down in, but I would regret that because I'm going to drag my hand through that a whole bunch. And I should really do the hair first. So we're going to hold off. We're going to have restraint. We're going to be chill about this. We can be reasonable. Don't just surrender to the darkness. You must fight. This is the first time I've ever actually used this piece, ever. I've never colored with charcoal like this. We're doing a lot of firsts here. I like firsts, that's fine. So let's hope I don't royally mess it up in some way, but just need to get a bunch of black down. If his hair had more tonal variety, I'd probably be a little bit more, careful. But as it doesn't, okay. Whew, God damn, that added life to this portrait. See? I like it. We got us a shape. And we gotta work the shape. It's not like a perfectly head shape yet. But yeah, liking it. Liking it. Okay. Alright, so I think we're gonna, now we got a little blackness laid down. Let's sculpt it. Let's sculpt the darkness. Alright, this is soft good. We might even do an extra soft with this. I'm going to switch to extra soft, and the time to sharpen you will come. In fact, it has come. Okay. Is this a charcoal sharpener? Is there a difference between a charcoal sharpener pencil? Like the sound? Or the visual? You tell me. Alright. Oh, want to sweep, whatever. Alright, let's get it. It's pretty straight up black. But I'm still going to be mindful of strokes and of hair and all that other stuff. Let's be careful here. Do you plan on erasing the top back section of his hair because it's a little out of proportion with his face? Oh yeah, definitely. Or this is just a messy sort of like layout. Well, actually, it's not that far out. But like we're gonna neaten all that up. I'm just putting down some tones real quick so I can sculpt them. We gonna get all that. Alright. Now I'm not worried about these exact strands being like exactly as they are in the photograph, because it's like, okay, hair, hair is much more free form. As long as you get the pattern right, you got the hair right. You know what I mean? This. It's like a broad, sweepy moment. We can pick back through that for the ear detail. Alright. Trying to see exactly what your hair does, Johnny, but it's just dang dark. Actually, have you always been an artist? I haven't drawn in like 10 years-ish, and then I just decided recently, within the past couple of months here, I was like, fuck it, let's draw again. I drew a lot when I was a teenager. Mostly like Lord of the Rings fan art, Buffy the Vampire Slayer fan art, just stuff from my favorite movies. And, I don't know, I just really liked it. My mom wasn't, she's a nurse practitioner, but she also has a bachelor's in art history. My grandfather was a professional artist. My uncle was a professional artist. My grandmother was a professional artist. It definitely runs in the family. We have a bit of a running joke that everyone's either an engineer or a fucking artist. That's just how it works out. We're gonna use this again to lay down some more blackness. Blackness. Second thought, I'm not sure, because now we're get past the point of that being useful. Alas. Alright. How about my super soft? Alright. Yeah, we're definitely going to blend this. The blendiness of it. Let's see what we can do with the see, we're getting, see how dark that gets once you blend it with that paper towel? Sure, you're smushing it into the whiteness of the paper, into the little gaps. yeah, I'm continuing down onto the suit. Because, you know, way of cleaning off your thing. Alright. So, we'll just shape that. For a different blendy stick, let's use a big blendy stick. A big one. Come on. Come forth. Alright. Now we're getting somewhere. Don't think I've forgotten about you, ear. We're coming back for you. Your drawing is essentially perfect. The only difference I notice is that the original photo has a more pronounced cheekbone. I've been arguing with that cheekbone for fucking years. Like, I'm not sure. I don't know. I honestly don't know at this point. What is... Oh, that's what's stuck. Like, I take it and lay it. It's honestly hard to tell. It's a little bit more... I can see what you mean. It's a little more sharp in here. A bit. Yeah, I don't want to... It goes down a bit more. Oh, I hear my baby. That heard something. Oh no. We'll see. We shall see. Those values here still need a little bit of darkness. Still need a little bit, but we're going to work on the hair for a little while longer, self. Leave it alone! Leave it alone! Alright. Let's see. We got to give this hair shape. We're going to keep going for it. Alright, Johnny. Carving into the darkness. Actual head probably goes up to like here. It's actually not out of proportion now that I'm looking at it. It's a little big. Needs to be shaven down a bit, but not too much. Like, it does go up. It's not going to be perfectly proportional for you because unfortunately it's at a slight angle. But this, alright, now we gotta stand for this. We gotta stand. This is a full contact sport. Shaky pencil. Okay. Oh, gotta find the sweet spot in the charcoal again. Microphone. Okay, there's a little gap here, which I like. I don't like the gap. I don't like it. I muted myself accidentally. Hey, I didn't mute myself for long periods of time today. We're learning, right? There's always got to be one disaster per stream. In accordance with life being a hassle. Okay, so then we get a little bit of tossling up in here. So we'll take care of that in a minute. I'm not going to get nuts with that because we still got to shade in some background stuff. But let's just do that. Let's just do that now with our paper towel. Oh, I hear my baby. I definitely hear him. Where is that my neighbor? I hear someone walking, but it could have been a toddler. Toddling. I don't think he's still out. There. Yeah, charcoal makes such easy work of backgrounds. I like it for that reason. You can just dip into here and borrow some charcoal and smudge it up. Get right up in there. Create like a cloud-like effect and kind of frame the picture a bit. Alright. Get that smudged into place. Get it smudged up into place. Okay, for now I'll do. Let's see. So this is where we can start to see more tendril action again. I don't like thinking of hair in terms of individual strands. I like thinking of it in terms of clumps. Clumps of shadow, clumps of light. I've got some good clumpage going on up in here. Ichabod, your hair is just nuts. Or I guess Johnny, but you know, the character was Ichabod. Now I think I'll save these for some hard charcoal moments, maybe? I don't know. They're pretty wispy. Hard charcoal might not be necessary. Okay, it's about there. Oh, I hear my man. I absolutely hear my man. It sounds like he locked himself in his room accidentally because he's butt crashing against the door, as he is wont to do. Alright, mister. Illy! 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 How you doing? Did you get out? Yeah, you let yourself out. Come here, honey. Come hang out. Alright, so Baby Cakes has officially woken up, which means our time together has drawn to a close, regardless of where we are in this picture. But one thing is for sure, next time we're together, we will be finishing this drawing, because it's like so close to being done I can taste it. So I'm just gonna real quick get this moment because I just want to get that. Johnny. And let's get you around there. What's up, Billy? Billy. Billy. Mr. Man. How you doing? How are ya? Oh, you have your diaper on today. That's nice. That's a good improvement. Little CYA. You here to help me draw? What's up? Living on borrowed time here. I'm just working on a sketch. Did you have a good nap? You slept so peacefully. Very cute. Yeah, draw. You want to draw one day? It'll be fun. Probably sooner rather than later, right? As soon as you're old enough not to eat the crayon. Alright, that's coming quite along. I'm happy with that for now. I wish we had time to finish it. But alas, duty calls. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to be continuing the stream. You know what? I'm going to shoot for 12 o'clock noon. No, I can't go tomorrow. Damn it, because tomorrow's Saturday. That's some bullshit. Okay. So on Monday at noon, unless I can pull something off in the middle of the night on Saturday, maybe I'll stay up late and stream. Who knows? It really depends on what my kids do. Anyway, talk to you guys later. If nothing else, follow, like, comment, subscribe. I will see you next time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Avec